How to Be an Alien by George Mikes. Part 2, Chapter 18, How to Be a Filmmaker. To become a really great British filmmaker, you need to have a little foreign blood in you. The first thing a British filmmaker wants to do is to teach Hollywood how to make good films. To do this, you must not try to make films about American subjects. Here is the subject for an American film. Do not use it. A young man from Carthage, Kentucky, who can sing beautifully, goes to town. After many difficulties, he becomes New York's most famous singer. At the same time, he falls in love with a poor girl who works in a local shop. She is very beautiful, but nobody knows that she also has the best voice in the city. She helps her love when she sings a song in his theater in front of 6 million people. The young and very famous singer marries the girl. Here is an example of a serious and deep American film. A happy but very poor young man in New Golden Green, Alabama, becomes very rich selling thousands of machines to other poor people. The richer he becomes, the more unhappy he is. Everybody knows that money cannot make you happy. It is better to be poor and have no job. The young man buys 7 big cars and 3 aeroplanes and becomes more unhappy. He builds a large and beautiful house and is very, very unhappy. When the woman he has loved for 15 years finally says she will marry him, he cries for 3 days. This story is very deep. It has soul. To show the film has soul, the cameraman takes interesting and surprising pictures of the film stars. He takes photographs of the bottom of their feet and the tops of their heads. Everybody is happy with this new way of making films and thinks that the filmmaker is very clever. English filmmakers are different. They know that not all the people who watch films are stupid and some of them can enjoy intelligent films. Here are some important rules you must remember if you want to make a really and truly British film. The first. The famous writer Mr. Noel Coward says that he met a man who once saw a Cockney. Cockneys are people who were born in and east of London. They cannot speak good English and they cannot say the letter H, but they are kind and have big hearts. Now all good people in films are Cockneys, and every British film must have a Cockney. Second one. Nothing is too good for a British filmmaker. He must have the best. I have heard of a man, I don't know if the story is true, but it shows how British filmmakers work, who made a film about Egypt. He built things in England. He sailed to Egypt, where there is a real things, and he took his own springs. He was quite right to do this because the Egyptian Sphinx is very old and great filmmakers do not use anything old. Secondly, the old Sphinx is good enough for the Egyptians, but the Egyptians are foreigners. British filmmakers need something better. Third one. To make a good film, change the story to the people a little. Make Peter Pan, a famous children's story, into a murder story. Make the concise Oxford Dictionary into a funny film and sign all the words.